Guys, today I'm interviewing 3 TikTok shop owners, Sandra, Serena and Yaeli. These girls started selling on TikTok shop just 5 months ago from a spare bedroom. And today their business has grown to an 8,000 square foot warehouse and 17 employees. In this video you're gonna see their amazing success story, but you're also going to see the other side, the troubles that they had to go through, and the challenges that they had to overcome to go from a $0 business to an over $1 million business in just 5 months. And yes, they will be telling us how they did it, their tips and tricks on how they use the TikTok shop platform to just basically explode. Hey guys, it's the EcoBull here. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, yeah!
We were so confident that this was gonna work that I emptied out my savings account.
What was the day that you got the most sales?
We had 2,000, remember 2,000 ordered SKUs?
Do you believe that consistency is key on TikTok shop?
Yeah. So we were uploading 3 times a day. One
times.
in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one at night. But we really realized that the affiliates is what really pushed us over the edge. Like having all of those accounts, really advertising our stuff has really grown us exponentially.
First day that we got off probation, that's when the very next day we had 900.
Yes. 900 orders. We were freaking out.
Did you ever receive a shop suspension?
To this day, we still have our products taken down. You have to have all the labeling correct in the back right here, the nutritional facts and all that. And if it's not clear, they'll take your product down overnight. And it's happened to us so many times.
There were a couple of points where TikTok would take our listing down like at midnight, and the next day we'd wake up and it would be gone.
It's gone.
And we would be panicking like,
Yes.
That's our biggest seller, like how are we gonna keep making them?
Yeah, it was a lot of issues, a lot of problems. Like we've never had to hire employees. We had to learn everything.
Yeah.
You know, everything was a learning experience.
I don't know if you guys are comfortable of sharing this, but I'm sure the people watching this video are gonna be extremely curious. So how much have you sold?
Like,
When did you decide to sell on TikTok shop?
I have always been doing side hustles since the beginning of when eBay first started. And I always go on YouTube and I look for new business ideas. And I ran into your video, how to start a TikTok shop. And so the way you were talking about it, that it was so brand new and that it was something that everybody should get into, I jumped on the idea and I kept watching your videos, and I keep watching all your videos, because everything that we've learned how to do, or that I learned how to do, was from your videos. So thank you very much. So we owe you so much for our success, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here right now. I mean, of course, God first, and then and then maybe combo.
Wow, you make me blush. That's, it's super rewarding to hear that.
It was such a blessing. And I noticed myself every night when I would go to bed, I would watch TikToks on candy, on people doing the candy business, putting it in the bags. And I was very interested in it for some reason. It kept my attention, even though I'm not a big candy person. I liked watching the TikTok videos with the candy. So I brought the idea to my daughter-in-law, and what did y'all say?
we were like, sure, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll go for it. And I know she brought it to me. She's like, Serena, I have this idea. I have this idea in my head. We could sell candy on TikTok. I've been watching this guy, and I was like, okay, like, I mean, what could we lose, I guess? Let's just go for it. And she was like, it's going to be great. We can have you and Yaeli will be the face and everything. And so I was like, okay, like, that's fun.
I don't know. Like, after watching your videos, I just had this whole vision of what I wanted to look like and the colors, and they nailed it. They got it right on spot.
Yeah.
So it was awesome.
So, of course, the first time you listed your products, you didn't have the cool merch, the shirts, the background, I assume, right? You started from nothing, absolutely nothing.
We had nothing. We had nothing. We had very little in the bank. I remember looking at other videos of people already selling candy. Well, my idea was to sell the Mexican candy, so I was watching other who are already doing it. And I was like, oh, okay, they're already selling the Mexican candy. And I always heard if someone's already doing it, you can do it, just make it better. The first thing I did was I went to one of the local wholesalers we have here. And then I just came, it was you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I came to my daughter-in-law and I just put all the candy in front of her. And it had a pickle too, because I saw that they were putting a chamoy pickle in there. I said, here, make a video. Whatever you could come up with, just make a video. And she was taking long to do it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make my own TikTok video with the pickle.
Okay.
And they laugh at my videos now because I didn't really know what I was doing, but I just wanted to put it out there. So then I get one sale and I was so excited. It was one pickle all by itself. And I put it in the package and they were watching me and they're like, where are you going? I'm like, going to deliver my pickle. I'm so excited. I'm like, damn, I made a sale. Everybody's laughing. And then Serena's like, oh, she made a sale. So then she jumped on it, right? You jumped on it and started making the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, okay, maybe this works.
Right. So then she makes the videos and she has way more experience. She knows how to do a lot more things. And they're like, Mom, we don't mean to offend you, but we're gonna start making the videos. So
Yeah.
So from the moment that you opened your TikTok shop and then you listed your first product and then you got the sale, how long was that process?
it wasn't that long, probably just a few days.
Just a
A
couple.
few
So
days.
after listing it, the next day you got the sale?
Yeah, it was very quick, very, very quick.
Yeah, because she had told us, and then I guess she went on her own and did it.
Yeah.
And so
Oh, about the videos.
yeah, and so I was.
Because I was anxious. I was like, I just need to put something out there. So I'm
So
so
then
gonna.
she
I
had
have
come to
I bought all these pickles. I have to sell them somehow.
And so she came to us after and was like, I need y'all to make videos. And so me and Yali were like, okay. So I told Yali, let's just do a packing video. Like, let's do a video showing like what we have in the kit and like a packing video. And it was like this little packing video that we just like tried to do our best to edit it and everything. And we had posted that like around like 8 o'clock at night, and it went viral. That
Oh, yeah?
video,
Video.
that was
Second
the
video.
second video. So that video went by, and I think that's what really kick-started like everything.
Everything,
Because
yes.
I just remember I was like, Sandy, it keeps going up, it keeps going up. Like the views were just
know.
going, and we were
What?
getting sales like crazy.
When it went up to what, 20,000?
Yeah.
20,000 views.
In the first
second
night.
video.
Do you
And then-
remember how many sales you got from those 20,000 views?
It was more than we could handle. We didn't have the inventory.
Yeah.
Now we had to go look for the inventory because we're just learning TikTok. We didn't know that something like this was going to happen that quick.
It was definitely less than 100.
It was less than
Way
100.
less than 100. 100 was our limit, and it was what? Let's say
Probably like
10, 20, the percentage.
something like that.
And
That's
it was
an amazing conversion rate. 20,000 views, 100
Oh, yeah.
orders almost, you know?
Yes.
That's great. So there you already knew that the market, you know, that product was validated. Like you knew that there was a market for it. Because if with one video that gets 20,000 views, imagine if you get one that gets 1 million views.
That video ended up getting 500,000 views
Oh,
by the
yeah.
end of its course.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Great. So tell me. So you had no inventory, but you had a bunch of sales that you needed to ship. What did you do? How did you figure that out?
First panic? No. So we weren't expecting this. So we went back to the wholesaler and we just started buying everything to make those kits because we had to make, like she said, I think 40 of them.
Yeah.
And this was all new to us, and we were able to get the inventory, but then we're like, we needed to find a place where we're gonna get boxes from, and it was exciting, but it was kind of scary because we didn't know what we had gotten ourselves into. We started right from scratch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She started with a box of pickles.
A box
Yeah.
of
She just
all we
had the one box,
box.
and then like a couple of candies. She was like, yeah, we'll just see. And I was like, okay. And then the next day was like, we need to go buy more boxes. We need to go
And more
go.
candies.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, because a lot of people will be wondering, because you know TikTok takes so long to pay for the first orders, right? So I mean, even though it's pickles, they still cost money, right? So would you say that you need to be prepared in advance, like have some money stock, or would you recommend to just go ahead, go viral, get a bunch of sales, and then figure it out, do whatever you have to do?
I would say figure it out. Just
Figure it out.
I mean, like I said, we had some money in the bank. We didn't have that much, but you do need, after you start making those sales, you do need to have some kind of money.
Yeah.
But I would just say just figure it out, because like I said, if it works, then if you have to go borrow money or whatever you need to do to get that money, but at least you have a product that's selling.
Yeah.
So don't be scared. It's all a risk, and
Exactly.
we took many risks in this business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We didn't have help, thank God. Like we had a lot of help.
Oh
whatnot.
yes. We had to, we were so confident that this was gonna work that I emptied out my savings account. When we first started, we had to wait 15 days to get paid for those sales. We had to take a small loan, but after that we made the money so quick, we didn't take too long to pay them back.
By the way, all of this happened 5 months ago.
Oh
yeah.
So 5 months ago, you guys were just with the box of pickles, and now let me ask you, how many employees do you have right now?
17
employees.
17 employees in 5 months.
17 employees, and there was so much of us, we had to get our husbands involved because there was so much to be done.
Yeah.
They stopped their jobs
Yeah.
to come help us because they saw how crazy it was getting, and the potential was just amazing.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
that's another risk they took, is they left their jobs to come help us, and I don't think they made a bad decision.
No, yeah, I remember me and my husband were like, should we not? But I was like, let's just do it. Let's do it. And so we had quit our jobs and, really just went all into the TikTok business, which has really just
It's changed our life.
Yeah.
So it became basically a family business.
Yes.
And then, well, after you run out of family, then you started hiring additional people, right?
And there's still a lot of family in our assembly line.
Oh, yeah.
Like second cousins, third cousins, but it all works out for us. So we're happy for that.
Yes.
Okay, so once you posted a video and it went viral, after that, did you guys started posting more and everything started to go viral, or was it ups and downs?
Yeah, so Sandy had actually told me, she was like, keep pushing the videos. So we were uploading 3 times a day. One in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one at night. And actually, a lot of the videos that we had posted after our initial one went viral all made crazy numbers. Like they were all like one after another, just really getting up there in views. And that's where we were getting most of our sales. So every day we were selling out, every single day, up to the 100 mark that we could. And so that was keeping us afloat for like a long time. Like we were just, at the top, and then
every day selling out.
Every day. Finally, we decided, let's try the lives, because Sandy was like saying that,
I hear a lot of people going live, and I said, well, that's what got me involved. Like I said, I used to watch the lives.
Yeah.
So I said, let's try. So when we didn't hit there was one day we didn't hit the 100. I think we did like 50. And then that's when I said, you know what? Let's just go live, see what happens.
Trying to make
we're like, well, we're not ready. I'm like, let's just try it. I mean, how bad can it be? We'll just try it out. So we get on the live, and we sold out in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
In 30 minutes.
We
sold the rest of our 100 in that 30 minutes till we went live.
And did you guys prepare the background and stuff like you guys are doing right now, or was it just behind a wall?
But it wasn't as nice. We had just an IKEA shelves in the back with a few candies on there in the back, and it worked.
With a few decor, you can make everything like pretty and nice.
Yeah.
The first went live, and that one was just crazy. We were just, and you can get this, and you can get this, and the vibe was there. But I think at the end of the day, we made like 10 sales.
Oh my God.
We should scale it down. And then the next one we did is when we sold like the 50, and from then on, every live stream we were like, we sold out. We would have to tell our live streamers, we sold out. We cannot, sell anymore.
Stop the sale. So we'll restock tomorrow.
Yeah.
What would you say is the best way that you found to do lives? Is it making it like a game show? Do you guys give freebies to random people? How do you engage with the audience? Tell us your tricks.
Yes. Yeah, she's behind the live now. So.
Yeah, I'm the face.
All the videos wheels are on her.
So for the lives, we love to interact with our public, and our public likes to interact with us. So now what we make interact is likes and interactions, and we're gonna trigger your giveaway. Depends on the quantity of likes or how much interactions that we have or sales, because we always have a highlight product in every single live, is when we're gonna like trigger your giveaway. But also they like the personal customization. So every single order that we got from the live, specifically from the live, and if our customer is watching us, the customer gets to pick I want my Lucas Polvos this flavor. I want my Lucas Gusano this flavor. And we also have a freebies exclusively on the lives, and also an item exclusively on the lives. So they tell me, I get their label, make sure that it's the name, and okay, Samantha from Arizona, like here you go, and I start putting, and then Samantha, would you like your polvos, mango, chamoy? Would you like your gusanos, chamoy, this? And Samantha is just crazy. I'm like, yes, give me everything. I want this and that. And like I tend to well, because my husband is the voice and I'm the face, I tend to interact more, and he is like, okay, let me talk, because there's promotions that we need to say. Then he says it, and I interact with the customer. Now, you're so pretty. No, you are. So make that personal. Like
Yes.
instead of like see them as numbers or just customers. No, like it's a personal care. That's why it's thank you so much for choosing Candy Mex Express. And original here at Candy Mex Express.
We hear
Oh my
that
God.
every day. We're like, okay.
It's just the personal customization, like for the customer or viewer, to make it feel like, oh, she's listening to me. She's like seeing me. Hey, hi, like that personal connection.
Yeah.
I think that another thing that helped us a lot during the Christmas holidays was that we offered a free Christmas bag. So we had bought some bags. She had bought some bags from Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah, and we experimented a lot during our lives. So we did a bunch of different ways to do it. So we had it to where we were in the main packing area that they would pack the things, and we would show them how they would pack it. We would do giveaways. We would do it to where it was just me and another person, or like two people in front of the camera making the kits and making it kind of like a game show kind of.
Yeah.
And and then the giveaways or the freebies really helped out. So like during the Christmas time, I found like these red stockings that we were able to fit our kid in. And so every person that ordered on the live, we gave them a stocking that had our chamoy pickle kit, which it went crazy. I think in one live we sold 300 orders because they all wanted the stocking. So we always try to really gear towards like, you know,
the season.
Yeah, the season. If there's something coming up or something, then we try to make it so that it's fun for them during the season. It's a season exclusive or something very exclusive that they would only be able to get on the live.
The techniques that you guys are using for the live, I want to buy. Just looking at you, you know, you say, hey, Candy Mex. I'm like, yeah, give me more. So let me ask you, how often do you go live and for how long?
Every day. We just finished a campaign last week. We were like going live every single day for 2 hours, and we have a giveaway each hour. All they needed to do is to help us, of course, with the interaction, share the live, and like every order placed on the live gets a customization from yours truly, Candy Mex Express. So that campaign was every single day, Monday through Friday, 2 hours. Now
2 hours.
Now we short to an hour just to, you know, to like refill, like keep interaction, because yes, it's a full-time job, so we need to keep ourselves active too. And then on the next campaign, again, we come back again with more interactions, more freebies, more surprises here at Candy Mex Express.
Candy, we don't have to do that. We're not on the live.
But that's the signature that we made, and that the public likes too.
All right. So from all your sales, what percentage is just your videos that you put on your TikTok organic account? What percentage is coming from lives? What percentage is coming from affiliates? And what percentage is coming from advertising?
Hey, well, when it first started, we were getting a lot of sales from just the shop. You know,
Okay.
the
The
main
main shop page.
yeah, the main
Uh-huh.
that was, but it's changed over time. So now it's what, 50?
Yeah, so right now, our and this is combined with our lives, our videos, our shop card, which is what they call it, basically, you know, us being on top on the shop. We make 49% of our sales. And then we also rely a lot on our affiliates, who right now are making, I think, 51% of all our sales. So it's kind of almost a 50-50 between us and all our affiliates. But we really realized that the affiliates is what really pushed us over the edge. Like having all those accounts really advertising our stuff has really grown us exponentially.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I remember watching your video and about the free samples giving to the affiliates. So now I just give out so much, and it comes back. It comes back like way more than what we give out.
Yes.
As far as the
Yeah.
samples.
Yeah, so when someone requests a free sample from you, you don't really look at
I
it too
don't-
much. You
I
basically
don't
give
worry
it
too much
give it
about
to
it. I'm like,
everybody.
just give it to them. It's like it's part of the advertising money in the business, so I don't worry about it.
All right, so how did you get affiliates?
I've tried the top influencers, giving them an invitation, and some of them do accept it. So I've done it that way. I've done an open collaboration, and I think that has worked best.
Yeah,
So, because
absolutely.
before I used to have to approve it. Now I just have it open, and it's working for us. So I'm just gonna keep it like that.
And how
Um,
much
now-
commission are you giving?
I started with 10%, then we went up to 15. So for the open collaboration, it's 15%. If they're a top influencer or creator, then we talk about giving them 20.
Okay, all right. So you will say that most of the affiliates that you have are just people that saw your videos and became an affiliate either by buying
Yes.
the product and making videos with it or by requesting a free sample, right?
Right. Yeah. I think I have about 300 requests per day for a free sample. So
Okay.
I guess they see our products, so they're mostly coming to us. So I don't have to really look for them anymore.
Okay.
They come
Awesome.
to us. Mhm.
Awesome. Yeah. Once the ball starts rolling, once it's growing, affiliates will make videos that go viral, and then other people see that video and they become
Yes.
affiliates.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the cool thing. That's the most overpowered thing about TikTok Shop. I think it's affiliates. It's the best. And what about TikTok ads? Have you done?
Yes, again, I started from watching your videos. So that was one area that I had not touched yet, was the TikTok ads. So I watched your video, did step by step. I would stop it, follow along. And this is a very funny story. So I did this around October. I watched your video. I put in 2 or 3, not that many. I forgot about them. I just let them run. I completely forgot about them. I didn't go back. And then we went through Thanksgiving, Christmas. All of a sudden, I get this huge bill from TikTok for the ads. And I was like, oh my gosh, $4,000. And I'm like, oh, how am I going to tell them that I just spent $4,000 on something I was not paying attention to, right? So I was like, oh, I panicked. I turned off the ads. I deleted them because I thought we were doing so well without that. I thought everything was organic. Well, apparently it wasn't. Then all of a sudden our sales start going down. And now we're still doing good organic, but we're about half, right? We're making about half, half the sales that we were making.
Yeah.
So we were at maybe 1,000 a day, and now we were down to like 600 to 700 a day. Okay. And so it so happened that I had an interview with TikTok, the ads department, the very next day. I get on the meeting with him and he says, so let me show you. You paid $3,500 in ads. This was before the holidays. You made $170,000 off of those ads.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do I put it back on? He's like, you deleted them. And I was like, oh my God.
And he was surprised. He was like, I have never seen a business that or a TikTok.
The return was crazy.
Yeah, that the return was just, I think he said over 30%.
Yeah, it was over 30%.
And he said usually it's 2 to 3% that you get back on.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. Imagine $3,000 to make 170,000. That's
yes. Yeah.
what is that? 50x or something like that. I don't even know. I have never seen that. But wow. Were you guys able to put ads back on and get the
Oh,
same
yes.
results?
Yeah.
Yes, we have. And so now we're learning how to put ads on our affiliates, and that's helping tremendously too. Where the affiliates, if their video is doing very well, we ask them for their code, and then I can put that up, can put ad money on their videos that are already going viral, and that's really, I think we had a record-breaking weekend this weekend
Oh, yeah.
because
Oh,
we've
yeah.
been doing that.
Yes.
How many? What was the day that you got the most sales?
We had 2,000. Remember 2,000 ordered SKUs?
2,000?
Yeah,
in one
2,000
day?
orders in one day.
And what was that, in Christmas or a special date, or it was just because a video blew up?
Christmas season,
I think it was
the
Christmas.
holidays. Yeah.
Yes.
I think
And-
so. 'Cause there was a lot of coupons out there and
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of promotions. So
But now we average anywhere from 900 to 1,200 orders a day.
Okay. And you guys, keep posting videos every day and going live every day religiously.
every day.
And
every
so,
day.
so do you believe that consistency is key on TikTok Shop?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
We
Have
noticed
you-
that when we would stop the videos or forget
Or stop going live.
or stop going live, yes, the sales would dip, and so we'd be like, "Oh shoot!" and we would post our videos or go live.
So now if we're at a good spot, we're scared to like stop doing something because it does affect us.
Yes.
Yeah.
As a business, we'll see the sales go down, or so I'm like, just keep doing what we're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you, when did things started scaling up crazy? But it was basically from the first day, right?
You know how you're on probation and you can only sell up to 100?
Yeah.
The day
Because
we
you guys sign up as an individual, which is
Right.
crazy, as an individual account, because when you sign up as a business account, you get 200 orders per day.
No,
We didn't know.
We started
didn't
right
know.
from
I
the
just-
bottom.
we started with so the first day that we got off promotion, I mean off probation, that's when the very next day we had 900.
Yeah.
Yes.
900 orders.
That's
We were freaking out.
We didn't have the
The
manpower
people.
to do it.
the people.
We did not have the
the
manpower.
hands.
We were there until like
Oh yeah,
late at night.
late at night,
Yes.
midnight, doing what we had to do, stay up and make the kits. And then we said, hey, we need to put limits. We didn't have limits on our products. It was just open. After the probation, it was just open.
Mhm.
So now we still limit ourselves depending on how many employees we have. So we know that with the amount of employees we have, we can make up to 4,000 a day.
Yes.
So we have our limit set at that, just in case another viral video goes up. We're able to to put those packages out. One thing we learned is we saw another company, and I think we know what happened to them. They were number one in the candy industry, and they had a viral video, and I saw it had like 90 million views.
Wow.
So he didn't have any limitations. He couldn't get his packages out. So, the customers started complaining that they didn't get their package. And I mean, how could he if he had 90 million views?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess the perspective changes when you were saying at the beginning, yeah, you figure it out. You get a bunch of orders, just figure it out. When you have nothing to lose,
Right.
you'll figure it out. But now that you
Now
have,
that we
you
figured
can
it
get
out.
penalized,
Now we
it's
know.
different. Yeah. Let me ask you a few hard questions now, okay? Because everything is, the color of the rainbow, now everything is going great, but we all know that, in business, there's always problems. And, a lot of people are always emailing me saying that they have problems with TikTok, like what's going on. There's always some issues. So I would like to know from a successful business, what are these issues that you're having and how do you overcome them? Did you ever receive a shop suspension, or did your account got deactivated for some reason?
We to this day we still have our products taken down. So it's always been a problem since the beginning. I know one of the biggest is also TikTok customer service. I know that a lot of it is run by AI, so we don't actually get a real person. And sometimes we do, and stuff still doesn't get solved. So we have to be very patient, very, very patient with the TikTok shop. You'll eventually figure it out, or you go on YouTube and find somebody like you and, oh, what do I do in this situation? Because they don't always have all the answers where you can look it up. So you have to kind of do your own research and try to figure out a lot of things. But we have taken, like I said, a lot of our products have been taken down. We're only really making it with 2 listings, because the food industry is a lot more difficult, I was told. And you have to have all the labelings correct in the back right here, the nutritional facts and all that. And if it's not clear, they'll take your product down overnight. And it's happened to us so many times.
There were times when we had first started, when we were new, because our big text is our best seller. That is what has skyrocketed. And there were a couple of points where TikTok would take our listing down like at midnight, and the next day we'd wake up and it would be gone.
It's gone.
And we would be panicking, like, that's our biggest seller, like, how are we gonna keep making them? We would be trying to, Sandy would be up all night trying to put the listing up. We would take new pictures, everything. So that was a really big scare.
Sometimes I would try at 2:00 in the morning and it would go up without a problem. Sometimes I was trying throughout the day, and I would just not give up. I would not give up until the listing stayed up.
So I guess, because some people say, no, TikTok shop doesn't care about small sellers. They will just deactivate your account, suspend your listings. But in reality, it's the same rules for everyone.
Oh yeah.
Because you guys are like number 2 in food, right? The number 2 most, or number 1. I don't even know now. Maybe you're number 1. Have you checked?
I think it's still number 2.
Yeah,
but we sometimes we're 1, 2, or 3, but we've stayed.
Okay. But so in all the foods and beverage category, you guys are the top. And you guys still suffer from the same things, product certificates that they ask you and they don't accept them, stuff like that.
Yes.
So what would be your recommendation for people that, that get discouraged because of this? They haven't even started selling and they are already getting everything suspended and, and they're... What would you say to them?
Keep pushing through. Don't give up. It's so worth it. I mean, you have everything that's worth it takes work. So we had to learn that. We had to be patient. Again, we have to keep doing our research, look up YouTube videos, keep contacting customer service until, you find the answer. Like I said, your videos helped us tremendously, because I say it's customer support. You know how customer support is. If I'm not getting it, then, go straight to your videos and, okay, guys, I found out what we need to do. And it's been very, very helpful.
And there were a lot of times where we got really discouraged.
Oh,
we were like, this could be the day that our shop just shuts down. And this was nice, guys. But we were like, no, like, we got to keep pushing. And I admit, I would even see videos and I'd be like, I don't even know if they're going to pay us. Like, I've seen so many videos where they might not pay us, but everything they have paid us, and everything. It was a lot of work. There was a lot of falls. I said, it felt like we weren't even going to get back up, but we just kept pushing through, and we really wanted to make it work regardless of whatever happened. So we were like, we're gonna do this somehow.
So would you say that you feel a little bit more secure now than you felt at the beginning when you were getting all these suspensions? Do you think that you can rely on TikTok Shop for the future?
I think we can, but you know how it is. It's not, you don't ever want to put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
So I do want to, we do want to start more TikTok shops, which we have in the making, but maybe not in the food category, since it's a little more difficult from what I've heard. So
it's one of the of the most difficult categories. Yeah.
A lot of the struggles we had too at the beginning were even getting the inventory. Because where we had found to purchase inventory, they were limiting us on how much we can purchase. So the chamoy pickle is, it's trending on TikTok. So there's people all over buying the pickle, but we are here in San Antonio, and that's where the manufacturer is here. So I think that was a big plus for us, because we have a better communication with them. We can go and pick up, but we were able to, I guess they needed to see that we were serious about this business. And, if we were just, So then that they saw that we were a legit business and we're telling them how we're making our money. They started to be able to supply us with more, and now it's not a problem anymore. But we did have issues with everything. We had issues with the bags that we put them in and with the boxes that we ship out. Like we didn't know where to get them from.
Yeah.
Because we had to, so many sales and we didn't have the supplies. But now I think we have a second warehouse. I don't know if we told you about that. We have a second warehouse and it's holding all our inventory.
Uh-huh.
So now that the wholesalers know that we are serious, they're not holding back on what they release to us. Now we can buy it as much as we need.
Yeah. So a lot of people see, success stories like yours, and they're like, wow, they just got lucky. So let me see if you agree with this. Yes, you do need a little bit of luck, okay? You were lucky that you chose a product that turned out to be a very high seller. Yeah, you were lucky about that, maybe. But
Right.
then you start pushing and pushing. You put so much effort behind it. You had to learn to talk to the suppliers. You had to learn how to ship the packages, negotiate with carriers, get employees, handle everything. You have to keep pushing all day. It's not just luck, I think. Let me know if you guys agree. But it's not just luck. You need a little bit of luck, but it's mostly, pushing, pushing and pushing and solving problems. And every day is a new problem and something new to solve. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%.
If you could see behind the scenes, the tears that were shed, the fights, the sleepless nights, the staying up all night till 1 o'clock sometimes in the morning to ship out orders and get them all on time, panicking because product went down, we didn't have enough stock, we didn't have enough manpower, figuring out everything. It definitely was not just luck. It was a lot of hard work, pushing and just,
I think it took everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody has to be, in the same, we have to be united together and say, we're going to do this no matter what it takes.
Yeah.
And it did cause, it was a lot of issues, a lot of problems. Like we've never had to hire employees. We never had to, we had to learn everything.
Yeah.
Everything was a learning experience.
And a fast one, because this all happened in 5 months.
Yeah,
Really
it's only
fast.
been, I think we're going on 6 months now, but it hasn't even been a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys are comfortable of sharing this, but I'm sure the people watching this video are gonna be extremely curious. So how much have you sold?
Like excuse or like
Our dollar
orders?
amount?
Dollar amount?
Dollar
Yeah, how much?
We've brought in over $1 million already.
Yes,
$1 million.
Over a million. Over a million.
Congratulations. Congratulations. That's awesome. So you would say that it was worth it, right? All the all the sleepless night and everything.
Oh yes.
Awesome. All right. So now there's something that I want to ask you, because I see that you're putting, you don't want to put all your eggs in the same basket, but you're mentioning about starting other TikTok shops. Now, have you thought about, now that you have all the logistics, you have employees that are ready to ship stuff, have you thought about expanding not only Candy Mex to other platforms like Amazon, Etsy, your own Shopify, but also starting other product lines, but not just on TikTok Shop, expanding just to diversify? Have you thought about that? Or do you think TikTok should be?
No, we have a Shopify also, and it's bringing in sales now, and it's actually ranking for our Candy Mix, but of course it doesn't bring as many sales as TikTok Shop does. And then I'm working on trying to get into Amazon in the making, because I like you never know. I still have that fear that my shop might be taken down or one of the big sellers. So
Yeah, no, it's something that every seller feels when you're selling on a marketplace. You're not really in control. Okay,
right.
You're only not even when you're selling in Shopify, because you can also get banned from Shopify. But at least you have your list of customers. You can start a new one.
Right.
But when you're selling on a platform, Amazon is a perfect example. Amazon can shut your business down one day to the next. And the same with TikTok Shop, and the same with Etsy. A tip that I will give you, is to try to start diversifying. Of course, keep betting on the horse that is winning, but at the same time, start getting some of those profits and start putting it somewhere else.
Yes.
Because if for some reason your account is suspended for a week, you're still gonna have some place that people will know that they can go there to keep buying your products, and those are gonna be your customers. That's gonna be your data. Okay. It's not, you don't depend on, with TikTok Shop, you can't even see the name of the customer.
Yeah.
You can
Right.
see the name of the customers on the lives because they tell you, but you don't know on TikTok Shop. You can't, you don't have any control.
Oh, yes.
So that's really good. Let me ask you. So, where do you see yourself, your company, Candy Mex, if this was in 6 months, in 6 more months, 1 year from the start?
Oh, that's so hard. We didn't even know so actually after Christmas, it was a big what if for us. Because we were like, the chamoy pickle is so viral right now. And we were like, after Christmas, is it just gonna drop? Are we just gonna,
Yeah.
close up shop? So it's so hard to tell where we're gonna be one day from the next because it's just the way TikTok runs itself too, and how viral the product is or whatnot. It's just we don't even know where we're gonna be. Maybe even a month from now. Sometimes we have our goals, but it's just it's so unpredictable sometimes.
Yeah. But we have the peace to know that even if our shop went down tomorrow, we already won.
Yeah.
So on this and the way that I am, I don't think a day will go by before we start something else.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we already have 2 things in the making. We're gonna do shirts too.
Oh, nice.
Soon. So we're gonna start on that soon. So we might be in contact with you.
You have to watch my DTF direct to film video.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm very aware of that. So
Yeah, awesome. Oh, you know what? I actually have a surprise. I got something in the mail, right? I don't know if you recognize this package. Wait, it's like this.
you ordered 2 of them.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
go.
I ordered the best-selling pack.
Wow.
Look at it.
Our Valentine's packaging.
With Cheetos.
Another one?
All right.
Wow.
Takis with a taki.
Have you tried any of this? No.
Not yet. I haven't tried any of this stuff.
You.
And this one.
And then the second bag.
So what is in here? What is the most famous thing here?
So tell them how you're supposed to eat that.
Okay, so that comes with everything you need to make the chamoy pickle kit. So obviously the most famous thing in there is the actual chamoy pickle, which is that big red packet in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one,
You can't eat chamoy pickle. That's the one. That's the people are going crazy over. So everything else that we give you in there is what you can put in that. So usually what people do is they cut the pickle in half, they scoop out the insides, and then they put all that candy in there with the Takis and the Cheetos, and they eat it like that.
All together.
All together.
And those are the videos that people make, like, preparing it.
Yes.
Did you guys make like a challenge or something? I think, right? Like you guys created kind of like a challenge.
On a stream?
It's a trend. It's
Yeah,
a trend that's going on. So we just you have to put it all you wrap the pickle with the fruit roll up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll have to look on YouTube for the actual videos on how they do it.
We have videos on our TikTok too on how to make one.
Is there half and you make a cup, or my husband does it the long side, so you can make a float.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like a hot
okay.
dog.
Yes.
Wow. There's so many things here. Lucas,
And that's
Gusano.
good. These are free candy. Oh yeah, that's our gusano tamarindo, and that's our free candy.
That's
It's
a free
spoon.
candy,
Yeah, it's a spoon with caramel candy. That's tamarindo.
Yeah.
Oh, and you make this like this is not
Yeah.
this is not for
basically
sale
like
anywhere.
Huh?
This is not for sale anywhere like this. Like
No.
this is something that you prepare.
It's not included. It's free from Candy Mix Express.
Wow. Awesome. And what else? What else do we have
Most people
here?
Most people ask on the lives like, what are those spoons? It's basically like a lollipop, and that's a thank you card with a thank you message. Secret. Only those provide from Candy Mix Express.
Nice, nice, amazing. I love the presentation. I love the packaging.
Oh,
cute.
thank
Yes.
you.
Thank
How
Thank you.
hard was it to find these bags? Did you guys get them from China, or you guys?
I usually do all the packaging. I make all the artwork, everything that you see on that is my doing. I guess.
Yeah, her
So
print,
the
her
shirts
print.
and everything. But I will usually like research where exactly to get everything. So like those pink bags, I was like the month before already researching and putting together everything that I would need. And it's that too. Packaging on its own is such a hard thing because suppliers can't even supply the bags that we need.
The demand.
So I have to go through multiple suppliers just to find like bags for our kits and stuff. So
Good
But
to
if you
know.
want to be an affiliate, you can make the pickle
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, hey, anybody watching this video, become an affiliate of Candy Makes. Like, tell me something, okay, just to convince everybody to become an affiliate of you. What's the most sales that one of your affiliates got?
Oh, we have one girl who made this was her commission. This was her part.
Yes.
She made $13,000 in 1 week.
13,000, and that was just her commission.
That was her
Yeah.
commission.
How long was the video?
oh man, it was like a minute maybe.
Oh yeah, not
Yeah,
even
a
that
minute.
long. They're very short videos.
$13,000 in a minute, per minute.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Oh, not bad at
Guys,
all.
you should
Thinking
become.
about it.
I don't know about you guys, but I am becoming an affiliate right now. I'm quitting YouTube. I'm becoming a Candy Mex affiliate.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys have such a compelling story. It's a privilege actually to be able to interview you guys, and I feel super honored that you even say that some of this success, which I know was very few, it was more of your effort that you put into it, but at least I could spark a little bit of
Along the way.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
As soon as I think we have another problem, I'm like, let me see if you made a video.
You
did.
Sandra, Serena, Yaeli, thank you so much for sharing your story. It's a privilege.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having
Thank you
us.
so much.
This is great.
Yeah, this is a blessing.
Yes.
And my last tip would be keep watching the Ecom Bull. If you want to start a TikTok shop, there's everything you need to learn is there. Everything.